Chosen one, stop everything you're doing right now. This isn't just another video. This isn't just words. God is trying to speak directly to you. Yes, you watching this right now. Your life, your purpose, your destiny, it's about to shift in ways you never imagined. If you've ever felt overlooked, underestimated, or forgotten, heaven is about to prove that every struggle, every setback, every heartbreak was preparing you for greatness. But here's the catch. Only those who pay attention, act, and step forward will see it manifest in their life. So pause, focus, and commit to this moment. Because what I'm about to reveal could change everything. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single word of what God is revealing for your life today. You've been asking yourself, why does it feel like God has gone silent? You prayed, you fasted, you stayed up at night, hoping for a sign. You even questioned if anyone was listening at all. But here's the truth the universe wants you to hear. God was never silent. He was working behind the scenes. Every delay, every closed door, every season of waiting wasn't punishment. It was preparation. When you're chosen, silence isn't rejection. It's construction. God hides His greatest work until the perfect moment. He rearranges your path, aligns the people you need, removes distractions, and sets the stage for divine encounters you can't even imagine yet. Think about it. How many times have blessings arrived too soon, only for them to collapse? God protects you. Sometimes He delays the breakthrough because your timing needs to match your readiness. If success comes too early, it could overwhelm you, or worse, misdirect your destiny. The people who walked away, they were necessary. The job that ended, the business that failed, the friendships that faded, all of it was clearing space for what's next. Every loss was an invitation for something bigger, brighter, and far more aligned with your purpose. And now, the season of silence is ending. God is ready to reveal why He took you the long way. Because when your breakthrough arrives, it will feel like magic. But you'll know it wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It was divine precision. He has kept you hidden, in plain sight, orchestrating your life in ways the world can't yet understand. He's been quietly strengthening you, sharpening your vision, and preparing your spirit for the elevation you were born to receive. So if you've been feeling invisible, overlooked, or undervalued, know this: you are exactly where you need to be. Your quiet season was never wasted. It was sacred preparation. God is saying to you right now, you are not behind. You are exactly in position. Your breakthrough is coming. Your testimony will be louder than anyone ever imagined. Chosen one, get ready. Your waiting is over. Your life is about to be transformed. Chosen one, pay close attention. This is the moment heaven breaks chains you didn't even realize were holding you. Every invisible weight you've carried, fear, guilt, regret, self-doubt, exhaustion, is being lifted right now. Every tear you've shed, every sleepless night spent questioning your worth, every prayer whispered into the void, it's been noticed, and the chains are falling. Because here's the truth: you cannot step into your next season carrying yesterday's pain. God is removing every attachment that drained your spirit, that toxic relationship, that friendship that stopped uplifting you, that habit you clung to because it felt safe. It's losing power right now. You might have tried to fix what God was trying to set free. You might have begged, pleaded, or forced doors open that were meant to remain closed, but God sees the bigger picture. He knows which doors must close, which people must leave, and which burdens must be released so you can rise fully and freely. That feeling of isolation you've been sensing, that sudden shift in the people around you. It wasn't betrayal, it wasn't punishment, it was divine release. God saw the blocks standing in the way of your anointing. He saw the distractions and the chains you didn't even know existed. And he said, "Enough. You've cried long enough. You've tolerated disrespect long enough. Now it's time to walk in authority, confidence, and divine alignment." And here's the most important thing to hear today. What is being taken from you right now is not loss. It's preparation. Every removal, every ending, every cleared space is making room for something far greater than you could imagine. You will recover peace that feels unshakable. You will recover joy that fills every corner of your heart. You will recover your confidence, your clarity, your power. And when you see it all come together, you will finally understand why God said, "This is not just words. I am serious about your life." Chosen one, lift your head. The chains are breaking. The weight is lifting. And your next chapter is about to shine brighter than anything you've ever known. Chosen one, listen carefully. You've been mocked, ridiculed, laughed at for believing in miracles when everyone else doubted. They called your faith foolish, your dreams impossible, and your hope unrealistic. But here's the truth they never saw. God heard every whisper, every prayer you spoke in the dark, every tear you shed in silence, every moment you held on when no one else believed. It was all noted in heaven. And now, the time for vindication is here. The very people who doubted you, the ones who laughed and questioned your purpose, will have no choice but to witness your rise. When you are chosen, validation doesn't come from the world. It comes from heaven. And God is about to make it unmistakably visible. Doors that were once closed will swing open as if by divine hands. Opportunities you thought were gone forever are returning, bigger, brighter, and perfectly timed. Your name, which may have been overlooked or forgotten, is about to be spoken in rooms you've never entered. It will resonate with power, with recognition, with authority. You've been faithful when no one noticed. You've prayed when there were no cheers. You've served when your efforts felt invisible. Now heaven is declaring, "I am about to reward you openly. I am about to put a spotlight on all you carried in silence." This is not revenge. It's not luck. It's purpose revealed. Every setback, every closed door, every person who walked away was necessary to prepare you for this exact moment. And when it happens, don't shrink. Don't apologize for your blessings. Stand tall, step forward, speak with confidence. They will ask, "How did you make it?" And you will say, with calm authority, "Because God was serious about my life." Chosen one, get ready. You are about to become living proof that obedience, patience, and faith in God's timing always pays off. Your life is about to shine as a beacon of hope, as a testament to divine alignment, as undeniable evidence that heaven always fulfills its promises. This is your season, your moment, your public validation. Chosen one, listen carefully. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but something in the spirit has already shifted. Your atmosphere feels different. Your dreams are becoming clearer, brighter, and almost tangible. You've been sensing change on the horizon. That feeling of anticipation, that tingle in your soul. And you're right, something big is coming. When God says He's serious about your life, He doesn't just make promises. He rearranges everything. He clears the paths you didn't even realize were blocked. He removes people, situations, and habits that no longer serve your destiny. You might notice certain people disappearing from your life. That friend who always held you back, that coworker who drained your energy, even relationships you thought were permanent. These shifts are divine filtering. And yes, you might feel restless. You might feel uncomfortable in spaces that once felt safe. That's not chaos. It's a spiritual upgrade. God is creating space for your next level. Doors that were closed will soon open wide. Opportunities that once seemed impossible are rushing toward you. What took years to build in the past will now happen in days. Divine acceleration is here, and it's unstoppable. This is your shift from waiting to walking in it. You no longer need to chase. You no longer need to prove yourself. What is meant for you will find you effortlessly. Your energy, your presence, your alignment, they will speak louder than words ever could. Your frequency has changed. You've outgrown fear, self-doubt, and the small limitations you once accepted. You've learned the lessons, endured the struggles, and refined your spirit. Now, it's time to walk fully in alignment with your purpose. When people look at you, they'll sense something different. Peace that defies explanation. Confidence that can't be shaken. Favor that cannot be denied. That's the unmistakable evidence that God is serious about your life. So don't panic when things change suddenly. That shift you feel is not instability. It's transformation. It's your breakthrough. It's the universe rearranging itself to match the greatness that is already inside of you. Chosen one, pay attention. The reason your life has felt like spiritual warfare, like constant tests, like challenges that seemed impossible to overcome, is because you are carrying something heaven desperately needs on earth. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to walk quietly through life. You were born to stand out, to shine with a light that cannot be dimmed. That's why the enemy tried to destroy you before you even realized your purpose. That's why opportunities slipped through your fingers, why betrayals stung so deeply, why doors closed just when you thought you were ready. But here's the truth. You survived. Every struggle you endured, every setback you faced, every moment you thought you couldn't go on. That survival is your anointing. It was never about how fast you could rise. It was about how strong your spirit could become. Now, get ready. You're about to be used in ways that will shock even you. God is calling you to speak with authority, to lead with wisdom, to create with vision, to heal with compassion. And here's the most powerful part. You won't need validation from anyone. Heaven has already approved you. The blessings are already in motion. Every painful experience was training. Every heartbreak built your empathy. Every rejection forged your resilience and strengthened your resolve. Every moment that felt unfair was carefully orchestrated to prepare you for this very moment. The world is waiting for what you carry. Your voice will awaken those who have been sleeping in fear. Your story will heal nations that have been wounded by injustice. Your obedience will save lives that you may never even meet. So stop doubting. Stop running from your assignment. Stop listening to the lies that say you're too small, too weak, too ordinary. Because God didn't bring you this far to leave you empty-handed. You are His vessel. You are His messenger. You are His chosen instrument. And this time, you will not break. This time, you will not stumble. This time, you are going to build, to create, to shine, to rise higher than ever before. Because God is not playing about your destiny. He's serious, dead serious. He is fully committed to elevating you, empowering you, and using you in ways that will leave the world in awe. Chosen one, stand tall. Lift your hands to the sky. Step boldly into the calling that was written into your very soul. Your time has come. Chosen one, take a deep breath and let this sink in. Everything you've just heard isn't just words. It's a direct message for your life. A confirmation that God is serious about your destiny. You've endured struggles, heartbreak, and moments when the world made you feel invisible. But every tear, every delay, every setback was preparing you for this exact moment. The chains that held you back are breaking. The doors that seemed permanently closed are swinging wide open. The people who doubted, mocked, or abandoned you, they're now part of the story that will prove how unstoppable you truly are. Your breakthrough isn't coming tomorrow. It's already beginning. You may feel shifts in your life, subtle signs in your relationships, career, or personal growth. That's God moving, rearranging, and aligning everything for your purpose. Remember this: you are not behind. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Your patience, your faith, and your obedience are about to be rewarded publicly and powerfully. So stand tall, lift your eyes, step into your destiny with courage. And here's your call to action, because this is crucial. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. Comment below, "I am chosen," to declare your faith and commitment. Subscribe and turn on notifications to stay connected to more powerful messages like this. God is not playing about your life. He's serious, dead serious. And your life, your story, your breakthrough, it's about to shine so bright, the world cannot ignore it. Chosen one, get ready to step fully into your purpose. Everything you've waited for is finally aligning. Everything you've hoped for is now within reach. Because when God is serious, He moves mountains, parts seas, and rewrites destinies. And today, He is moving in your life.